Scorn was hyped up for years as the ultimate biomechanical nightmare, but when it finally dropped, it completely divided the gaming community. Is this fleshy, H.R. Geiger-inspired world a misunderstood masterpiece, or is it just a frustrating, pretentious walking simulator? Welcome back to Nahawa, where we cut through the hype. Today, we're dissecting Scorn. Let's get into it. The premise of Scorn is as vague as it gets. You wake up as a skinless humanoid in a desolate, decaying world made entirely of meat, bone, and rusted metal. There are no cutscenes explaining the lore. There's no UI telling you where to go. Your only objective is to survive, explore this grotesque labyrinth, and figure out how to operate its horrific, organic machinery. You're completely on your own, and that isolation is heavy. So, what is the actual core loop? Well, despite what the early trailers made it look like, Scorn is not a first-person shooter. It's essentially an atmospheric puzzle-adventure game. Most of your time is spent wandering through massive, interconnected environments, trying to unlock doors and activate incredibly disturbing flesh terminals. The environmental puzzles are actually quite clever, requiring you to really pay attention to your surroundings to open up new pathways. But then, there's the combat. You do get weapons eventually, but they are literally living organisms that you attach to your arm. The gunplay is incredibly stiff, ammo is severely limited, and your character moves at the speed of a heavily sedated sloth. The game actively discourages you from fighting. It wants you to feel helpless and panicked. Whether that's a genius design choice or just bad mechanics is up for debate. But let me tell you, it makes engaging enemies incredibly stressful, and not always in a fun way. Let's deep dive into what actually makes Scorn stand out: the graphics and art style, along with the sound design. Visually, this game is an absolute masterpiece of body horror. ebb Software heavily drew from the surreal, nightmarish works of H.R. Geiger and Zdzisław, and it shows. Every wall, every door, every switch looks like it was grown rather than built. The lighting is phenomenal, and whether you are on PC or console, the environmental details are sickeningly gorgeous. Then you have the sound design. There is very little traditional music here. Instead, you're treated to an ambient, oppressive soundscape of squishing meat, distant metallic groans, and your own heavy breathing. Every time you jam your fingers into a biomechanical console, you hear bones crunching and wet cartilage tearing. It is deeply uncomfortable, and honestly, it's perfect for what they were trying to achieve. But let's be brutally honest here, Scorn has some glaring flaws that will make you want to rage quit. First off, the combat isn't just stressful, it's genuinely poorly balanced. Enemies have massive hitboxes and ridiculous tracking, making dodging nearly impossible in tight corridors. Combine that with a really unforgiving checkpoint system, and you'll find yourself replaying tedious puzzle sections just because you got cornered by a basic mob. Also, the pacing really crawls in the second half. What starts as an intriguing mystery quickly turns into a bit of a slog as the environments start blending together. So, what's the verdict? Scorn is only about 5 to 6 hours long. If you are a die-hard fan of atmospheric horror and biomechanical art, you will definitely appreciate the experience. But as a pure video game, the frustrating combat and clunky movement hold it back from greatness. My advice, wait for a steep sale. Or just play it if you already have it on a subscription service like Game Pass. I'm giving Scorn a solid 6.5 out of 10. It's a stunning museum of horrors, wrapped in a clunky game. What do you guys think? Does a game's incredible art style excuse clunky gameplay? Or does a game actually need to be fun to play? Let me know down in the comments. If you enjoyed this brutally honest review, hit that subscribe button to keep Nahawa growing. I'll see you in the next one.